This episode is GOATed. Season 3, Episode 22 of The Big Bang Theory is the show's best. It is called The Staircase Implementation. Some episodes are funny, some are sweet, this one is both. It shows the series operating at its absolute peak. What does GOATed mean? It is slang for greatest of all time. It means an episode is so good, it stands above all the others. It is the one you show a friend to convince them to watch the series. This episode is that powerful. It delivers on every level. It is smart. It is funny, it has heart, it is simply the best. The episode doesn't rely on a huge guest star, it doesn't have a massive plot twist. Instead, it looks inward, it explores the history of the characters we already love. It answers questions we didn't even know we had. How did Leonard and Sheldon become roommates? Why is the elevator permanently broken? The episode starts with a familiar problem. Leonard and Penny just had a fight. Leonard, feeling lost, turns to Sheldon for advice. Sheldon, in his uniquely logical and long-winded way, decides the only way to help is to tell a story. He recounts the tale of how he and Leonard first met. The episode then flashes back 7 years. We see a younger, more hopeful Leonard answering an ad for a roommate. He must pass Sheldon's ridiculously difficult tests to move in. This simple premise becomes a gateway to the past. The story unfolds through a series of flashbacks. We see the moment Leonard signed the infamous roommate agreement. We see the failed experiment that led to the elevator's destruction. We witness the arrival of Howard. We witness the arrival of Raj, completing the original foursome. Each scene is a small piece of a larger puzzle. The episode carefully puts these pieces together. We learn not just what happened, but why these characters stuck together through it all. The flashbacks are character studies. The broken elevator is one of the show's most iconic running gags. It is a permanent fixture of the set, a silent character in every hallway scene. This episode gives that gag an origin story. We learn that Howard built an unstable rocket fuel. Leonard, trying to adjust the formula, realizes it is about to explode. He puts the container in the elevator to save their lives. Sheldon pulls him out just before the doors close. The resulting explosion destroys the elevator for good. This moment is a perfect blend of high-stakes comedy and character definition. It is a classic nerd experiment gone horribly wrong. This scene does so much work. Leonard acts heroically, trying to contain the danger. Sheldon, for all his selfishness, saves Leonard's life without a second thought. He even says, "It's okay, Leonard, I'm here for you." It turns a simple physical gag into a landmark moment in their friendship. After watching this episode, you can't look at that broken elevator the same way again. It is a monument to their chaotic past, a symbol of their shared history. Howard is the reckless engineer. Raj is his willing accomplice. Leonard is the cautious conscience. Sheldon is the brilliant but detached observer who acts decisively when logic demands it. This episode is not just about Leonard and Sheldon, it is about how the entire group formed. Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, Raj. Howard just shows up at the apartment, already friends with the previous now institutionalized roommate. Raj is with him, mute around Penny. Raj, already quipping to the guys. Their introduction is not a grand event, it is casual and realistic. They just sort of drift into Leonard and Sheldon's orbit. This understated approach makes their friendship feel authentic and earned. We also get a glimpse of an early Penny. Young Penny moving in across the hall. Leonard watches, smitten. Sheldon is dismissive. The likelihood of you having a relationship with that woman is nil. We, the audience, know Leonard and Penny will eventually marry. Sheldon's confident, logical prediction is completely wrong. That creates dramatic irony. It's a wink to longtime fans. Sheldon Cooper is often portrayed as selfish and unfeeling. He cares about rules, schedules, his spot on the couch. After the elevator explodes, Leonard is ready to flee. He is done with Sheldon's madness, but Sheldon stops him. He doesn't beg or plead. He simply offers Leonard his spot on the couch in the event of a zombie apocalypse. It is a ridiculous, nerdy, deeply Sheldon-like gesture. It is his way of saying, "I choose you. You are part of my emergency plan." This moment is the emotional core of the episode. It is the punchline to the entire flashback. For Sheldon, including someone in his zombie survival protocol is the highest form of friendship. It is a practical, logical act of commitment. Leonard understands this. He sees through the absurdity to the genuine sentiment underneath. This scene recontextualizes their entire relationship. Instead of a sudden, out-of-character breakthrough, Sheldon expresses loyalty in a way 100% authentic to him. The writing in the staircase implementation is exceptionally tight. The structure, flashbacks telling a story within a story, could easily become confusing or slow. However, the writers use it to create a fast, engaging pace. Each flashback is short, sharp, purposeful. It delivers a joke, a character beat, a piece of lore, and then cuts back to the present. This constant movement keeps the energy high. You never have time to get bored. The script is a masterclass in economic storytelling, where every single line serves a function. Clever callbacks reward attention. One former roommate drew OCT on the elevator button. The empty wall space foreshadows the DNA model. These details make the world feel consistent and real. The show builds jokes with the rule of three and character-based humor. Sheldon's contracts, Leonard's need for connection, Howard's misplaced confidence, these are the engines of the comedy. Finally, the dialogue is sharp and efficient. When Leonard asks why he's telling this long story, Sheldon's reply, "I'm trying to determine why you're so willing to pander to a woman who has so clearly rejected you." It is a joke, a piece of characterization, and it pushes the story forward. This episode landed with a huge impact on the fan community. It quickly became a favorite, and for good reason. It provided answers to long-standing mysteries and gave depth to the show's world. Forums lit up about the elevator, the roommate agreement, and Sheldon's zombie apocalypse gesture. New inside jokes were born. The rewatch value is off the charts. Knowing how the story ends makes the beginnings richer. Sheldon's never with Penny line gets funnier every time. It's a perfect entry point for newcomers, self-contained, introducing core dynamics and capturing the show's humor and warmth. Ultimately, the episode's legacy is its heart. It reminded everyone that beneath the jargon was a story about lonely people finding their tribe. This emotional resonance is why it sticks with you, and why fans return again and again. It is not just a collection of funny scenes. It is the definitive story of how this beloved group of misfits became a family. Of course, no episode is perfect for everyone. A fair counter-argument: the episode relies too heavily on the flashback trope. Some say flashbacks are lazy, pausing story to dump backstory instead of weaving it across seasons. But here, flashbacks have purpose. It's a story told by a character, for a reason. Curated memories chosen by Sheldon to teach resilience and patience. The flashbacks show new things, practice show don't tell, and add texture, enhancing the world rather than merely explaining it. The structure becomes the story. Remembering is central. The device matters less than skillful use, and here craft turns a supposed weakness into a strength. You know, that's kind of the thing. In the end, the staircase implementation is a small story that accomplishes big things. It is not about a wedding, a baby, or a Nobel Prize. It is about a fight between friends and the stories we tell to heal those rifts. It is about how small moments of patience, loyalty, sheer weirdness can build a friendship that lasts a lifetime. The comedy comes from the characters, who are at their best together, navigating their strange little world. It's a bottle episode that expands the universe. Razor-sharp jokes rooted in geek culture, moments of genuine, unforced emotion, brilliant performances, clever writing, perfect pacing, deeply earned payoff. It respects the audience with callbacks and rewards them with deeper connection. Many episodes are funnier or more dramatic, but none balance everything so perfectly. It looks backward and forward, strengthening the past while enriching the future, a celebration of enduring, awkward friendship. If you want to know why this show was loved by millions, you just need to watch this one. The staircase implementation is not just peak Big Bang Theory, it is peak TV. Yeah.